This is not the only area of concern. The other day, there was an admission that indeed they are also doing the power lines. Why is it that you have not taken issue with the fact that they are involved in the power line and you're taking issue with the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport?
Actually, the power line is it's an interesting PIP because I went through it. And the power line, well, I do not know so much about it, though I went through it. And one thing that I have consistently spoken about on my X, and if you check, you will see, is that I have stated very clearly that Adani was just, there is a playbook by Adani, and the playbook is already at play in India. The playbook is for them to become an infrastructure arm of the government. Today in India, Adani is the infrastructure arm of the Indian government. They're the ones doing transportation in the railway. They have private railways in India. They're the ones mining coal. They're the ones in energy, in electricity. They supply electricity. They're the ones who have ports in India. And the port in India, one port in India was, heroin was caught in one ship, and it was the largest heroin confiscation in history. Can you imagine, in one of Adani ports? And they say that it has been going on for a long time. And I even warned people in Kenya that after the JKIA, after the energy deal, it's going to be the Mombasa port. And if Adani, with their crooked ways, the things you see being reported on TV, you see the way in Australia, they were destroying the environment, destroying the lives of people that, are living around where the areas they are operating in. They even intimidated a whole Minister of Environment in Australia, and they blackmailed her into signing agreements. So these people, we have seen what they can do. We have seen their playbook. This same playbook is what they're trying to implement in Kenya. They've taken JKIA. Okay, what next?
They haven't. You just told me they haven't signed that deal. So they have not taken JKIA.
They haven't signed it. So yes. I know they haven't signed it. I'm just explaining their playbook, how they operate. So this is, crony capitalism, how it operates. It's the same thing as how Victor was operating in South Africa.
I'll lose my thought, but I'd like to take you back to this. What is the real concern? Because you've mentioned, is the concern the bad deal we are getting, or your concern is what you've heard from outside about this company? What is your real concern with this?
It's both. It has to be both, because they have a bad reputation. If Adani today takes over JKIA, we, by extension, have the same reputation as them. Our airport will have the same reputation as all the airports they run and all the ports they run. If they have been, if there has been a heroin that has been caught in one of their ports, even our JKIA will have that kind of reputation, and people will start saying maybe even JKIA is being used to, do all these dirty things. And this is a fact. Reputation is a big risk for a country like Kenya. And number two is obviously the deal and the terms of the deal, which are, they're not good for the country. They're only good for Adani.
Okay. Stick around. We will come back and conclude our discussion. We're taking a short break because we need to pay the bills. But when we come back, remember, we still have the big question for tonight. If you support the appointment, or rather the approval of Kanja as the new Inspector General of Police. I'll be reading a few of them, but Nelson Amenya stays with us all the way from